9 Pacific.
Good evening. I'm here live at the Adirondack Bank Center once again for another hockey night in Utica Sports Express double feature. Tonight, the Utica Comets take on the Rochester Americans for their third of 4 straight meetings against North Division opponents this week. Now, the Comets are also coming in playing arguably their best hockey of the season. They've won 4 of their last 5 and have picked up at least a point in the standings in their last 8 straight. Tonight's game against the Amerks will be the 6th meeting of the season between these two squads. Utica is 2-2-0-1 against Rochester this year so far. The Comets come into this one in 6th place in the North Division, 1 spot out of playoff contention, while the Amerks are in 4th. However, just 3 points currently separate them in the standings, and so a Comets win tonight would be essentially a 4-point swing, getting them to within 1 of the Amerks and potentially lift them into a playoff spot. A Comets offense that once struggled to score goals has seemingly found its touch of late. Utica is averaging 5 goals per game in their last 5 games and have catapulted themselves to 19th in the league from 25th just a week ago. They'll need that firepower here tonight as they face an Amerks team that is 14th in the AHL in total offense with 112 goals for. Puck drop here for the 6th meeting between the Comets and Amerks is just over a half an hour away. Warm-ups will begin in just a few minutes. Elsewhere on the local sports scene, it's been brought to our attention that during last night's New Hartford-Whitesboro girls volleyball match that you saw here last night at 11, Spartans junior Elise Cordo notched her 200th kill of the season during the first game of NH's 3-0 sweep of the Warriors. Cordo finished the night with 18 kills and 5 aces for 23 total points, and now sits at 217 kills for the year. That's a career high, surpassing her total of 216 from last season as she continues to dominate on the court. New Hartford now 13-1 this year. Congrats to our former Sports Express Athlete of the Week, 2nd straight season with over 200 kills. Speaking of Sports Express, another jam-packed episode coming your way tonight. Happening right next door at the Utica University Nexus Center. The Clinton Comets girls hockey team looks for its 2nd straight win as they host Alexandria. Then in boys hoops, New York Mills visits Waterville in what should be a good Center State Conference battle there. And Cooperstown visits Hamilton for another CSC tilt, plus much more. Also of note, tonight's previously scheduled Utica University men's ice hockey game against Lebanon Valley has been rescheduled to Sunday at 12:30 p.m. Tomorrow's game also has been moved up. It is a 6 p.m. start. Just wanted to pass those notes along for you. Here at the Odd tonight, though, we play on. The Comets take on the Amerks for Hockey Night in Utica, 6th meeting of the year between these North Division rivals. Puck drop is coming up at the top of the hour. We'll have highlights and much more tonight on Sports Express. John Serio and I will see you then. News Channel 2 at 6. We'll wrap up after the break.
Welcome to Sports Express. Brought to you by the law offices of Ricardo J. Morrow, GPO Federal Credit Union, Herkimer College, and Scalzo, Zombie, and Wittig Insurance.
All aboard the Express. Our stops tonight include the Adirondack Bank Center for Hockey Night in Utica as the Comets look to extend their point streak to 9 straight games hosting the Rochester Americans.
Plus, we've got high school hoops action, including a battle in the Center State Conference between Waterville and New York Mills.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Express. A lot to get to tonight. We'll start at the Odd. The Utica Comets have been playing arguably their best hockey of the season of late, and tonight faced a tough test against another North Division opponent.
Yeah, the 6th place Comets welcoming in the 4th place Rochester Americans for their 6th meeting of the year. Utica comes in winners of 4 of its last 5 on an 8-point game streak, 8-game point streak.
There you go. Yeah, it's Hockey Night in Utica, folks. The best night of the week. Isaac Poulter getting the start in goal for the Comets. Shane Bowers back in the lineup after a brief stint up with New Jersey. And it was the Stillman Bowl tonight, John. Riley Stillman of the Amerks visiting his brother Chase Stillman of the Comets, both wearing the number 61 for their respective clubs. First period, Riley Stillman starts to play for Rochester. Then Ethan Prow sends backdoor to Brendan Warren, for the tap-in. No chance for Poulter on that one. Amerks grabbed the early lead 4 minutes in. With 5 minutes to play in the first, Comets with a chance. Kyle Criscuolo towards the goal. Xavier Perrant redirects it, but Dustin Tokarski able to trap it under his arm and hangs on. At the other end, Rochester looking for more. Michael Mersch in front to Mason Jobs, but Poulter stands strong, makes a nice save on the one-timer. Utica trailed 1-0 after one. In the second, Comets continue to generate chances. Bowers centers it. It bounces around. Joe Gambardella puts on goal. Tokarski makes the save through the screen. Then right off the face-off here, Sam LeBears with the quick trigger, but Tokarski gobbles it up. 24 saves for the Amerks netminder tonight. Late stages of the frame, Amerks with another big chance. Breakaway for Mersch, but Poulter shuts the door with the blocker. He had 25 saves for Utica in the game. Just over 2 minutes left. Power play Rochester. Poulter makes the first save here. Lucas Rusek right there, back door, or on the doorstep to jam home the rebound. Comets trailed by 2 after 2. Will McKinnon scored his first AHL goal in the third to get them on the board, but Utica falls 2-1 to snap their 8-game point streak. Utica right back at it, visiting the Syracuse Crunch tomorrow night.
And right next door at the Utica University Nexus Center, more Comets hockey as the Clinton Comets battled Alexandria Bay. Second period of this one, no score. Clinton buzzing. Kate Elbrecht from the point, deflected in by Lauren Ray. It goes off the post. Then the Islanders netminder hangs on, big chance there. Later in the frame, more pressure from the Comets. Another redirection from Ray, and that steered aside with a stick save. Just seconds later, another shot from the point, blocked in front. Goes to Eliza O'Donnell, who fires, and that's kept out too. Comets throwing everything they can at the net, but they can't break through. A few minutes later, Kelsey Fuller with a chance, but that one is also turned away at the post. The Comets were all over the Islanders in this one. They'd finally break through for 3 goals, winning it 3-1.
In women's ice hockey, the number 4 nationally ranked Colgate Raiders visited the number 6 ranked Quinnipiac Bobcats for a huge matchup, with New Hartford native Sydney Bard playing for Colgate and Clinton's Mia Lapata suiting up for Quinnipiac. Raiders opened the scoring past the midway point of the first. It's the freshman Madeline Palumbo going 5-hole off the rush to open the scoring. It stayed that way until the second. 5 minutes in, Colton Kova, fresh off becoming the program's all-time leading goal scorer, adds to her historic total. Also leads the nation in points this season. 2-0 Raiders. To the third, Colgate with a 3-goal lead now, but not slowing down. On the power play, Bard goes cross ice to Alyssa Biederman, who snipes it top corner. Barely any room to put that, but she found a way. Raiders dominating, up by 4. And they still weren't done. 3 minutes into the stanza, the captain Danielle Serdachny from the dot lets it rip. What a performance for the Raiders as Colgate runs away with this one for a big statement win. Final 5-0.
And back in Hamilton